So it's currently 8:16. I just did a workout, took a shower, did my whole morning routine, and now I'm just waiting to hop on a meeting at 9 a.m. with the team. We sort of do this weekly meeting every Monday, share our progress and also sprint plan for the next feature and discuss what we're going to work on this week. Now, normally we would hold this meeting at our office every Monday, but I'm working remote right now because I am back in Jakarta to spend the Christmas and New Year's holiday with my family, which I get to do because I get to work remote from my workplace. I guess what I'm going to do in the meantime is I'm going to make a LinkedIn post, reply to some emails, and do a little bit of journaling. Okay, I've just hopped off the meeting where we had our sync for our roadmap and also the sprint planning. So what I need to do right now is change up the dashboard a bit here. I also need to make some adjustments to the exam cram page. I also need to make some adjustments on the essay marking page over here. I've uploaded a list of my to-dos onto the team Slack. And yeah, I'm gonna get started on that work right now. Now, I actually want to share a little bit on how I actually landed this position. Me and the current co-founder of this startup actually used to work together to try and build a previous startup back in March. We had a good thing going up until July, but it didn't end up working out. This could be a whole video on its own, but TLDR, it didn't work out. But I kept doing a bunch of front-end stuff and web design, web development, because I realized that's what I was actually passionate about. And if you guys watched my previous video on how I made my personal portfolio website, that actually helped me land this position, because the other co-founder, who is the technical guy, actually went through my LinkedIn, saw all my projects on my website, and thought my front-end skills were really good. So we sat down, had an interview, had a bit of a chat, and then they offered me the spot. Because the other co-founder preferred doing back-end instead of front-end. And he said, oh, front-end is really annoying. And I'm like, sign me up. Sign me up. I hate doing back-end. I love doing front-end. So yeah, and now I've been working for them for about a month, and I will have a contract with them until February. So yeah, if you're a developer and you're thinking to yourself, oh, should I make a personal website or not? Does it actually help? Well, in my case, it did help. Now at around 1, I went for what was supposed to be a very quick lunch break with my mom, but then she ended up making me run a bunch of her errands, so that took us a really long time, and I knew that as soon as I got home, I needed to quickly lock down work. Now, working on something like this isn't actually where my specialty is. I'm mostly familiar with animation-heavy, CMS-driven websites like landing pages, but the key UI, UX, and good design principles still apply to any website. Because if you have bad design and you have a bad user experience, it just leads to users being confused in the site, and then that leads to them dropping off, and your conversion drops, bounce rate increases, everything's just horrible. But no matter what kind of website you have, you need to make sure your user experience is great, and when a user goes onto your website, they'll immediately recognize the value of your product. Okay, just wrapped up work for today, and I sent out a Loom video of my progress update onto the Slack channel. I think this is really good just to keep the whole team updated and to make sure that they know that you've done a bunch of progress today, and just keeps the whole team aligned. I've made a pull request here, and I've also just completed a bunch of tickets on the Notion here for the sprint. I just need to update this page, but basically these two tickets are done for this sprint. After I clock off, I go and eat dinner, and then afterwards I work on a bunch of side projects I'm doing. First, I'm taking care of my club's recruitment over the summer break, and I'm also working on some updates to my personal website. I don't want to share too many details right now, but if you want to be there when the updates drop, follow me on my LinkedIn. I'm also working on some video editing for this video. I think it really helps to have hobbies unrelated to your industry, or field of study, because it just helps reduce your burnout a lot more. But yeah, that's been a day in my life as a front-end engineer working at a startup. I'm super grateful to have this position because honestly it's my ideal job. Flexible working hours, flexible working conditions, and the people I work with are super chill, and I also get to do what I love. So super grateful to them for giving me an opportunity. But yeah, that's it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe, and see you guys in the next video.